Hi, AloN.
Hello.
I know it's quite late now, but we said we're going to film something about social changes. And you say you was thinking about that, you know?
Yes.
Right. What's pop up in your lovely brain?
So actually there is so much and maybe too much to say about this subject. And it's concerning about a lot of things, a lot of disciplines and a lot of different values and different times. And
Relate to piano.
relate to piano and relate to music at all. Basically, I will mention only a few things that have something to do with that. The first of all is that music was always had to do always with the status of the artist in the past, at least, and it's affected a lot of times on his composition, on his music. For example, musician that was writing for some courtyards of some kings or for some other patrons, he had to adjust in some way his art from the first party. And also the people were treating him more like 18th century. Already then we see that the status of the musician has changed. And now he's more of a freelancer. He could write whatever he wants. Of course, that always there would be some musician that would prefer to write some more mainstream music, which what brings us to all this subject of industry and money in industry, also in the classical stream of music. For example, so in the Romantic era, there are also composers that were writing music for salons and for a more entertainment music, let's say. But these composers also, or others, were only writing very artistic music. And there is a big difference, because then they weren't trying to only make the listener enjoy and have fun. It's also sometimes it's concerning difficult and it's continuing.
So why they are played?
These pieces, why they were played at all
Yeah.
in the US. Sometimes they weren't so played. Sometimes they were played only 100 or 200 years later.
To challenge themselves, yeah? More than to challenge the audience. Or to bring some new
Or to-
styles or something.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Now,
got
this tendency to bring new things is also, putting some challenge in front of governments or the people that
Yeah,
in charge.
suddenly people not afraid actually to make a
and
revolution or something,
yeah,
you know.
it could
And
open a door to different things. So sometimes music in the Soviet Union or in the Nazi times in Germany, some music wasn't allowed. Everything that was too modern or out of any connection to the mainstream or to more common and normal music was out. You couldn't really perform it and do it. And if you did it, you were putting yourself in some dangers. And
So people became less conservative and more free-minded.
in some ways, but in some ways not also. Most of the music that's written today is very has to do a lot with the industry of money, actually, and a lot less than what it was supposed to be. It has to do with the real canon of music, and to do something which will maybe last for another 300 or 400 years. Artists are less concerned with this at the moment, at least in the mainstream, let's say. Always there was a mainstream, I won't say. And, music is like a language, and people are changing the way they feel about words. People are feeling different about some words, and the meaning of words are changing, and the phrasing is changing as well. That came to the knowledge of the Western culture in the last 200 years, let's say, it's also affected music in some ways. Also in the simple manner that some melodies just got from the East got into the Western classical stream of music, but also in a deeper way, in the way musicians treat timing, or the idea of building a climax, as well as the ideas of repetition. Yes, something which repeats on itself, like a meditation, and like music. At some point, with some composer, became more flat in some ways. Yeah, and it doesn't have the idea of building a climax. Yeah. And after all, it's all like we are just doing something which maybe we'll record it again, more professionally.
And maybe it will...
will just stay like this?
Will make social changes. Thank you, AloN.
Thank you.